Are you ready? Are you ready to be loved? Is anybody there? Because I'm just singing to myself, which is pretty common, let's be honest. I'm trying to go find me. Bleep boop bop beep a doo boo. I don't see it. Why can't I ever find it? I really think aha! Ha ha ha! So apparently I'm live on Facebook. I just can't see it. Oh, somebody made striped Diane joggers and they are giving me joy this morning. Good morning. Oh, but they said ugly fabric and I don't think they're ugly. It's like Ravenclaw colors. All right, let's reload again. Maybe I can see my face. Aha, there I am. But you know what I don't see is YouTube. The YouTube. Aha! Kelsey saved the day. All right. It's go time. So, it is my birthday eve. That's pretty exciting. Good morning. A balmy 22 degrees in Wyoming. You want to see how hot it is here? I'm going to show you something, Kelsey. Let's see if I can get it up here. Can you see? I'm showing you my legs because they're out. You know what that means? Avert your eyes. That was really funny. Anyway, I laughed at my own joke. Don't mind me. It is a thank you. It's gonna be like 75 today. I'm wearing shorts. I'm feeling it. Ooh, I do celebrate the whole month. Swimsuit degrees for me. Okay, that's crazy talk. My mama has actually been celebrating every day this week, and I accept this honor. So on Sunday, I came home from it was lacrosse. I had to think about which one it was. To a Texas sheet cake. I don't know if you Google this, if it comes up as what we call a Texas sheet cake. I don't actually know. It's like a chocolate cake with a special drizzly chocolate frosting. It's not like a buttercream. It is like a thicker delight in my mouth, if you will. Tomorrow's the big day, Stephanie. So I got that on Sunday. I had a piece before dinner. Thank you. And then yesterday, she met me at the bus stop with some pajama pants, Ted Lasso pajama pants. Also, winter chicken dinner. Loved it. A glaze. Okay. But it's thicker than a glaze, too. It's like a fudge frosting. It's just delightful. And it's gluten-free. Canadian Thanksgiving is such a bigger... It's so awesome. It's like a huge celebration. I like Canadian Thanksgiving. I mean, I think that's valid. Ganache. It is sort of like a ganache. I'll take that. So that's what yesterday was. And then this morning, I hope I don't have like chocolate and all over my face and strawberry seeds in my mouth because she brought me chocolate covered strawberries that she had made herself. So I'm a fan of my birthday week. I'm literally just chilling. Yesterday, I've kind of been in a funk lately, but I'm trying to break free. The weather is helping. My allergies are not helping. Poor Stella woke up this morning like coughing and she's like, I'm sick. I got the black lung. Just kidding. She didn't quote Zoolander, but that would have been amazing. I really think it's just allergies. Like everything is blooming. And it made me sad that we don't have a tulip poplar or a redbud in our yard. I mean, we have some dogwoods in the back, but they're white. And that's fine. They're pretty, but they haven't started blooming yet. But the redbuds, those are pretty. I would even take some forsythia. My dad would be proud. Oh my gosh. So happy birthday, 1. And 2, I wanted to take Jenny to see Titanic in the theater. I got to see if it's still playing anywhere because I regret not taking advantage. It's not playing at our closest one that's like easy to get tickets to. So I think I do need to see if it's playing anywhere else. I think I'm free tonight too. I accept this. Ginny's already seen Titanic, but she's never seen it on the big screen, so this is a big thing. No allergens. It's frozen tundra. I would have seasonal. Is it affectation or affective? Anyways, I would be sad. That's all you need to know. I would be sad. Poor Reevie, it's freezing where she is too. So she's still in France and she'll be there till June 30th. I just got off the phone with her. They're having another bus strike. But yeah, she's got like 5 coats on and I'm in shorts. And so it's kind of interesting because as she starts to look for colleges, this is definitely impacting her thought processes. Affective. Thank you. It just sounds weird when I say it out loud. Seasonal affective disorder. Oh, I don't do loud, Diane. I struggle with that, but I do want to see it. It's been a long time, and I want a sing-along version. So, actually, speaking of sing-along versions, I'm going to go ahead and say this, and then we're going to talk sewing. If you have not seen the new Matilda musical, I believe it's on Netflix. I'm almost positive it's on Netflix. I highly, 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 highly recommend it. It is one of the most creative things I've seen. I'm not even going to say all year. I'm going to say like in a very long time. It's different. It's not the movie with Danny DeVito. If you've never seen that one's good too. But if you haven't seen the new musical, Emma Thompson plays Trunchbull. We love the Matilda musical. For Reevie's birthday trip, we actually saw it on Broadway, which was huge. She is a huge Matilda fan. But now all of my kids are obsessed with it. And Stella just keeps rewatching it. And you know what makes me sad is that they have not done a good job of merchandising the show. Usually I don't look for things, but Stella's birthday is in May. And they love the music, so we're listening to it all the time. But it's such a great movie. Not Supergirl, Brie Larson, which she's one of the superheroes. Madeline would be so upset with me right now. Her best friend from the movie, I should know her name, plays Miss Honey. I mean, it's just, it's beautiful. Anyway, all right, we're done with that. And if you tell me it's weird, it's Roald Dahl, first off. So you're like already starting there, right? So let that go. But I appear frozen on my Facebook. So hopefully I'm still working somewhere. You never know. It's not Wonder Woman, because that's Gal Gadot. I mean, that's a whole different. Yeah. Anyways. And I'm Laura again. I just can't figure this out, Laura. It's so good. It really is so good. Okay, I'm glad I'm not frozen. Captain Marvel. Also, my kids love that one. But yes, it's so fantastic. It's just like, it makes my heart so happy. And I love Emma Thompson and anything. It's funny though, they all go to school and they ask their friends, have you seen this? And all of them are like, what are you talking about? Like, it's great. No, like zero imagination in public school. I have like a hair right here that I can see. Okay, here we go. Okay, so first things first, we are gonna go and click on, my face just keeps getting in my way. That's the wrong one. We have to talk about Midge. Because have you made Midge yet? I'm just asking. Suzanne, I'm going to tell you that we are waiting for you because I haven't actually started talking about sewing. So we'll just go with that. If you have not made Midge yet, go make Midge. Do it. Do it now. The reason is we're having a contest. You can enter to win a $50 5 out of 4 gift card by making Midge and sharing a picture. So there is a thread. Hopefully this is the right screen. Okay, right here. I love seeing my tabs. Just enjoy the tabs. I'll just draw attention to them. Ooh, I will come back to that. So in the 5 out of 4 patterns group, one of the pinned posts, or whatever they're calling it now, featured posts, is this. The lovely Ashley showing off her awesome, I just want her to sing an ABBA song. Okay, just for my birthday, Ashley. It tells you exactly what to do. You share it in this thread, right? You enter your picture here. We only have one person who shared their midges so far. You have until the end of the month. Do it. Okay? See, if you're wearing your midge pants, go snap a picture in the mirror and share it. You do need to adjust the length. And the tutorial tells you, it has a shorten lengthen line, but they have a 32-inch inseam. Can you talk about stretch? It's like 100% stretch, and this says at least 50% stretch. So if you use 100% stretch, that's fine. You just don't want anything that doesn't have enough stretch. Like, it'll change how it feels. I'm trying to think. Like a firm stretch versus a loose stretch. Like, all those things affect how they feel, which is why we say make a muslin. And and this is going to sound negative. I don't mean a negative. I literally cannot answer every single fabric base and how it's going to affect the fit. And, that's impossible. I'm not trying to be negative, but it is what it is. That being said, 100% stretch works. It says at least 50% in both directions, right? So when it says 4-way stretch, it's talking about 2 ways here and 2 ways here. 2-way stretch is just 2 ways horizontally. So that always tripped me up when I was a new sewist. So I like that people are getting started. That's good. If you have a 30-inch inseam, you're going to want to take out some length. This is, again, though, from personal experience. I have to add an inch. But it will feel tight. Yeah, if you use something without enough stretch. And if you don't have enough vertical stretch, you're going to have some parts of you hanging out that you might not want hanging out, if you know what I mean. I've done that too. Do you remember the Sew Plush that I am obsessed with? People used to say oh, you can totally make leggings from this. Lies, I tell you. You want to know how I know it's a lie? Because I tried it. I tried it on my leggings, the Ninjas, that actually are less tight than another person's free legging pattern, if you will. And yeah, my tush was totally hanging out. So I made the Diane joggers. Worked perfectly. That's true. Fine. It's still gonna feel different, but yes. I was just okay. So if you want to do a ruched waistband in the center, we have a yoga waistband. You just have to think about, you're gonna cut your elastic to how tall, where you want it to sit when it's not stretched. Does that make sense? So if you want it to be 3 inches tall, a finished waistband 3 inches tall, you're going to want seam allowance. You're going to want to cut your whole band 6.75, but you're going to want a thinner fabric, because if you're just using cotton lycra, or what I used, like a thicker, it was like a 225 or 265 athletic poly, it's not going to look as good as a thinner fabric. But yeah, that's something you're going to have to play with, because if you just cut it 3 inches and then have the elastic, that's not going to work. So you're almost going to want to do 8.75 and stretch it for just an inch, but that's only going to stretch it a little bit. You're just going to have to play with it, honestly. There's not really good math. There's not good math to know, and it all depends on what type of fabric you use. I'm looking off in the distance while I do math. That's my math face. You just have to play with it. I know. I'm not a tinkerer. I like to know. But when I can't math something and you just have to play with it, you just have to play with it. So, I shared midge. Okay, we're doing that. That's easy. But yeah, do as it's hot. There is nothing worse than running a contest and nobody entering. Man, those were not the good old days. Let me be honest. We used to put out something and just pray that somebody entered our giveaway. Oh, Debbie, I love math. I think my tears faces when it involves tinkering, and my husband's like, "What do you mean? You just figure it out." And I'm like, "Oh." So, yeah. Midge is half price through the end of the month. And then even through that, you have a couple, the winner won't be picked. I mean, if you bought it on the 31st, you could still make it on the 31st. Okay. Wow. Somebody's moving. Oh, Allison. Yeah. Did everybody notice, like right then, it's like a not a nervous habit. I'm not nervous. I've been doing this for years, but it's like a tick, to where I just like do this all the time. And it's not even touching my neck. See, thank you, Daniel. I feel so seen. This is, uh, this is a halftime hoodie, a men's halftime hoodie, if you want to put a gender on it. But it's a size large, so I look like one of the teenagers. Because it like barely covers my shorts. Not that you can see my shorts. But I love it. It's just a very cheap sweatshirt fabric. It's not even super thick, but it's perfect for these days where it starts chilly and then it gets hotter. I know, there are not enough hours in a day, because if there were, I would have a working budget for my family. Notice how that always comes last. I'm sure my husband actually heard me say that. Jenny, I get in moods, and then I look at my I look at my pants. I'm like, why do these all have the same? So right now, my mood is definitely the crossover waistband, but you know, it is what it is. All right, so I'm going to show you what I've been working on, because why not, right? You're here on Tipsy Tuesday. I don't even know how many people we have. Not a lot. We have a lot less than the last time I was here, so I don't know what's that. It's like too pretty. So I love the Leslie. I'm gonna show you. I gotta bring my I gotta bring Bertha over. Hold on. I wonder if I can make Bertha taller. I'm not sure. Okay, so as you can see, I have not top stitched this. This was a muslin. Okay, so this is a new dress pattern that I'm working on, and I'm thinking about making a shirt option, but it might look like you're just wearing an apron, so I'm not too sure about that. So this is the tank. This is not just a sleeveless shirt. You can see that it comes in. I wanted it to come in and still cover my bra straps. This is not going to have a built-in bra. It just has normal bands, so it's more of a relaxed style. The back is the same. Okay, pretty boring. But I also am going to have sleeves. So it's going to be one of the few things where we have a true tank and a sleeved version. And that's just because of it's a shoulder season. So the fun part is actually down here. So let me untie this. This is, y'all, every time I make a muslin, I think to myself, it's going to be perfect. The first time out, it's going to be perfect. Okay. And it never is. I'll tell you what, this piece is a little long. Like I kind of want to cut it right about here, but I think I can actually come back and do that just as is, because it's a little long, but it's wearable and I'm so excited. Ooh, a flutter sleeve. So here's my problem with the flutter sleeve. The main focus of this dress is this. It's got a wrap. Okay, so it's attached over here in the side seam. Can you see this? Bertha, you're in the way. So it does attach right here. And then it just wraps from one side to a tie that's in the opposite side seam. And I'll tell you what, the first time I did mine, so at the bottom you can see it's very well wrapped. Okay. You're not, it'll show a little bit of leg, but I didn't want it to show a whole lot. I wanted it to be like a Sunday afternoon tea, if you will, right? Right. I didn't want it to feel like it was coming off. So, but here's my thing. I love a good flutter sleeve. There's a tutorial over in the family for how to make the Nancy Raglan sleeve, a flutter sleeve, and it is gorgeous. We've handed this shirt down to Madeline now, and she wears it to bed because it's just brush poly. And I'm finally like, Madeline, why do you wear that to bed instead of to school? It's so pretty. And she's like, but it's just so soft. I'm like, okay, whatever. Anyway, if I add a flutter sleeve to this, I think that it would draw the attention here, and it wouldn't necessarily go with, I don't see it going with this. I think even a puff sleeve would draw the attention up here. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about this. Oh, spam call. Sorry. So I'm thinking about it. So the back is just normal, as you can see. Poor Bertha. There's no wrap on the back or anything. But yeah, I tried it on yesterday. I took pictures. I really enjoyed it. Regular sleeve. I mean, I think so far all I've got is a regular sleeve. That's what testing's for, honestly. It does have a maxi length. Do you like how I'm just chilling with Bertha here? She sees me. I hate cap sleeves because I have broad shoulders. But a cap sleeve could be cute. But a cap sleeve, I think the best cap sleeves, I'm going to say this out loud and I'm going to regret it, are just the lengthened shoulder line. You know what I mean? But I'll think about the cap sleeve. That could be cute. I think that looks good on like 1% of the population. And I'm not that 1% in case you're wondering. So yeah, that's where we are. So I am hoping to put this into testing next week. All right, Bertha, back to your corner. I think I've got it about halfway graded, maybe more. I don't even know. Yeah, if I have a lengthened shoulder line, then we're gonna have he even labeled her. That's funny. I'll have to look at the sleeves. Oh, Audrey has an off shoulder though. Right? An option, regular sleeve and a flutter sleeve. Oh, it's definitely a knit, Diane. Yeah. I think it will make a great Easter dress too. So when we start talking about you don't want that your hips to be the focal point, I can understand that. But I would draw more attention to your bust, more. Oh, hi, Reevy. Everybody say hey. I just talked about you. I would do a scoop neck, you know? Or like you could even do a pattern and then have the wrap part be a solid. Yeah. I'll think about it. I'll think about the sleeves. I was making a note here. Because a split sleeve could be very springy too. But I'll tell you what, this already, you have to cut the front of the dress flat. So it's a paper hog. So that's kind of annoying. Yeah. I make things strapless. I know. I like there's a lot of sleeve choices. I will think about this. Oh. No, see, I think that takes away from it too. Yeah, now my brain is like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. That's the noise it makes when I'm feeling creative. Lies. So other than that, we have we have the midge. We talked about that. Rochelle is working on things, but I don't think she has anything going into testing soon. I think they're finally healthy though, so that's a bonus. And I have this, which I'm like thrilled about, and I'm totally gonna top stitch those bands on so that it looks perf. Do you like that? I'm down with the sling. Yes. The arm side is very similar. They should all be, if not the same, it should all be similar. It should go into testing next week. My kids are out of school the 13th and 14th for no good reason, but my hope is to put it into testing the 13th and then have it release on the 28th. That's true about the sleeve options. I might even hold a little sleeve up there and see what I think. I think a flutter is too much. But I am partial to strapless, sleeveless. So I'll think on it. I bet Rochelle will have a good idea too, which is like the best part of having a whole team of people. I tell you what. All right, last but not least, the half days, Michelle. It's brutal. We used to do half days. That was really brutal. We did late start, and then we did early release, and then they just went to full day off. So last but not least, tomorrow is my birthday. Did you catch that? Be on the lookout. We always front load all our sales. Have you ever noticed that? January, February, March, and then we get to work for the rest of the year because we have no more big. It's like the birthday celebration for the company and then my birthday, and then it's like the big fade into the next year. All right, that's all I have for you today. Thank you, Suzanne. Aw, June, that's exciting. I look forward to grandbabies. Just babies in general. We all get so excited when we see babies. Still. Thank you. I love my birthday. I wish it meant that, I could sleep in past 6 o'clock. Sydney is still in her boot, and it is brutal. She hates watching her team play. That sounds terrible. Like, she likes watching them play. But, not being able to do anything and just sitting there. Happy early? We're going to go with early. I know you said her birthday is tomorrow. I caught on. Not that her name was Jessica. But, she will be 6. Oh, she's like Stella's age. That's so fun. Such a great age. Stella's birthday is in May, and she would like to know what we're getting for her. Okay, I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to go get to work so that I can bring you new patterns, and, you can hopefully buy them and support my habits. All right, go make your midge. Go post it in the pinned post, right? Hopefully, who asked that? We're in a fight, Jenny. I am not doing a kids version. It would be super cute. Not going to do it. I'll think about doing it, but I'm not going to do it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to get it out by next week. That's like 15 extra sizes. Preemptive. I like a preemptive birthday party. We're doing it. Hey, Jeff, you got to take me out for a preemptive birthday lunch. You like that? All right. Remember, never stop singing. Never stop. Stella's working on her rhyming. She would be disappointed in me right now because I don't like any of the things that are coming in. Ringing in my party birthday. There you go. Okay, remember, never stop growing, never stop sewing, and tune in next week. We will be here ready to cheer you on as you make a lot of mistakes because that's how you grow. You feel me? You feel me. All right. Until next